to tell this great story about Nick Swartzen partying in Hawaii when we were shooting Just Go With It, but I'm going to have to hold off on that story for a moment, Nick.
Yes, that's fine.
Because we got Mark Wahlberg calling in.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Yeah. Are you bummed that Wahlberg called in now and bumped you?
No, I'm not at all. I'm excited. I love Mark.
Mark Wahlberg joining us now.
I want to hear the story. I want to hear the party story in Hawaii.
It was ugly.
Take me back to the good old days, baby. I can live vicariously through Nick.
All right, Swarty, do you want to tell Mark how it ended?
I'll just tell Mark how it ended. Mark, Dan and I went out drinking, and I did 14 mind eraser shots, and I woke up.
Oh my God.
I woke up on a putting green in the middle of the island of Hawaii. And I was woken up by the sprinklers and had to walk 2 miles home. And I have no idea how I got there.
God.
So that's the story.
Yeah. Wow. That's a rough one.
When's the last time you had when's the last time you had one of those nights, Mark?
Oh, it's been a long time. But you know what? We're going to Paris to promote Ted 2 in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to be there for my birthday. So we'll drink as much wine as we can, but that's as far as I'll take.
We had Jerry.
And it's so funny because you had Jerry on?
Yeah, but Jerry was talking about the original script, and it was a little darker. He said because it was based on your life, and your life was a little bit darker than what Entourage turned out to be. Is that true?
Yeah. Originally, we were trying to find 4 Boston guys that would beat the crap out of each other every day, but then still be buddies at the same time. And they were like, "Oh, that's probably not going to work." And then we kind of just found it. Really, just came down to finding a guy who was believable as being a movie star, but not, that wasn't already a star. And when Adrian came in, he just kind of blew everybody away. So it just became, okay, well, let's make it about these New York guys. But all of my guys auditioned to play themselves, and nobody got the part.
Well, you only had Kevin was the only guy you brought in for Johnny Drama, according to Jerry Farrar.
Yeah. Well, when he came in, it was like that's it. Well, Johnny Drama read for himself, just as a courtesy. But once Kevin came in, he owned it. We knew it, and Jerry was there, but. There were other people going up for the turtle role, but I think he was all depressed. The Yankees were not playing good or something, and I'm like, dude, don't worry about them. They don't pay your bills. Focus. This is yours to lose. And then he said, okay, I got it. And he went in there and he killed it. Because, it's one of those things where you're reading for a television series. You're kind of in the room with the guys that you're going up against.
Yeah.
And they're kind of mixing and matching people and bringing people in and out of the room. It's a stressful situation. It looks like you're reading for a movie. You'll kind of go and, maybe there won't be anybody else there while you're in there.
Jerry said that you gave him a pep talk in the hallway, basically saying, you're screwing this up.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. And it was like he was worried about the Yankees or something. I was like, dude, what's going on? Who cares? Want to be a Yankees fan, or you want to, have a great career, a big run on a big hit show? But and that was literally at the HBO offices, and then he went in there and he tore it up.
What role do you play in the movie?
I play Mark Wahlberg.
Is that tough?
As well as producing. No, I just kind of go in there and do my thing, and originally I did one cameo, and then they wanted to kind of beef up the ending, so then I came back again as myself at the Golden Globes. Which is a funny little tag at the end of the movie.
Jerry said that the sequel is written. You just want to see how you do at the box office. Is there a magic number? If you do $100 million, is there going to be Entourage 2?
Yes.
Well, considering how inexpensive the movie was to make, and here's the great thing. The movie is absolutely amazing. It far exceeded any of my expectations, which were pretty damn high. So anybody who loves the show is going to absolutely flip for the movie. But also the key is to then have audiences discovered who aren't familiar with the show. Younger people, when they find it and find out how fun it is and how crazy the world is, then they'll go back and kind of discover the show as well. So I think it's going to have word of mouth and become this kind of cult thing. So I think the movie only cost $27 million to make. If it does $60 million, it's a hit. But I think it's going to do a lot better than that. It's just really about getting the word out there that you don't have to be necessarily a fan of the series or know the series to kind of dive right in with these guys where they are now. And like I said, people are always complaining that the series is too short and the episodes are too short, and it gives you everything you ever wanted times 10. I mean, Doug did a phenomenal job.
He's Mark Wahlberg. The movie comes out in a couple of weeks. Entourage.
The only thing that was wrong with the movie is we didn't have the Stooge. Remember they had you on IMDb?
Yeah, Mark, what? I don't understand this because they have everybody in the movie.
Neither do I.
I'm still on IMDb.
I gotta tell you. I know. I'm shooting right now with Peter Berg again, and we were watching your show, and then we had to go and pull up the episode where I called in, and I was pretending to be a guy from Louisiana, and I was pulling Peter. And I tell you, it's one of the funniest things ever. Now I'm worried because Pete's directing me again, so I know he's going to try to do something. He's going to throw me off the rig or something, try to light me on fire. But it was one of the funniest things ever. And Pete, obviously, you know how much I love him. We're working together right now, and he's just. He's such a guy's guy, and he gets me, and it's so nice to work with somebody who's that talented, but also, a real sweetheart and got a good sense of humor.
I know you're unbiased when it comes to this topic, the Patriots and Tom Brady. So give me your thoughts on this.
A great American hero. A great American hero. A cultural icon, the greatest quarterback in the history of the game. He will go on to probably win at least 2 more Super Bowls. They're the only quarterback to ever win 6, appear in 8. And you got to see him in Ted 2. We break into his house, and Ted wants to have a baby, but obviously he doesn't have a male appendage. So we're trying to figure out what would be the best version of a baby for Ted. So we break into Tom Brady's house and try to steal his sperm so Ted can have a super baby.
Was Tom inflated?
All right. Oh, God. You know what? Full to the tilt.
Oh, and did you actually have to write a check for the $250,000 bet that you had on Pacquiao?
The first call I got at 5 o'clock in the morning, I thought was going to be from Diddy. It was from Floyd. And he's been rubbing it in ever since. But I gave Diddy $250,000 worth of Aqua Hydrate water, which he and I co-own the company. So we sent a truck over there, and we got Freddie Roach to drive it over there and basically leave an 18-wheeler of Aqua Hydrate in front of his house.
Hey, tell Peter we said hello, and good luck with not only Entourage, but Ted 2 as well. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, guys. All right, Nick, stay out of trouble, buddy.
All right, bud. Bye, Mark.
There you go. Mark Wahlberg.